today we have some interesting price action going on, and we have some interesting level that I want to talk about, especially the altcoins. I usually say that I don't trade altcoins, but to be honest, this month I think the only thing I'm going to trade is the altcoins because they are looking really interesting. But I want to talk about the Bitcoin first of all. We are seeing some sort of red here. It's fine because of course we have been going up in just a line, so even if we retrace a bit to go higher, I won't mind. So I'm not worried about this retracement here. For the shorts, I'm not interested at the shorts from the current market price. If you notice, if you are good with the pattern recognition, you will see that market usually moves in a range. So we are currently in a range, and this is our range, mini range on a 4-hour time frame. So once we start to lose this range, then I would become worried, and then I would start to look for the shorts. So let's say if we do a breakdown of this range, this is where I would like to take short and make some money. But but at the current market price, I'm not really interested in the shorts. Looking at this price action, of course, this is definitely a weakness. So I won't be surprised if our range gets broken here and we go down, which is completely fine because the retracement happened in the uptrend as well. So you guys should not worry about that. Rather see it as an area to make entries. Now, the thing which will be very, which will start to concern me is that if we start to lose this level. If you start to lose this level, then I would become very concerned and I might start to look for the major shorts. But before that, to be honest, I think we are currently doing good in the Bitcoin department. Even if we do a retracement till this zone, I'm happy to take longs. This is where I would be more interested in taking out on the longs. And for the shorts, I have told you that I need a breakdown of this range, this level, and once we do a retest, this is where I will look for the short and I will target this. This is our short plan. Okay, for the longs, this is the level that I'm looking at for the longs. Let me look at the anchored VWAP as well. We also have an anchored VWAP, not exactly at here, but what I'm expecting is that once price will start to go down, this anchored VWAP would come up and this would co-align and we would just go up. Okay, so that is the level for the longs. For the shorts, this is the breakdown we need, and for the longs, this is the level mainly. This is the long area. We got Fibonacci, we have the anchored VWAP coming in, and we have the inverse imbalance of the 4 hours. So this is overall the major long level that I'm looking at. If you see the retracement, if you see the price going down on the Bitcoin, this is, guys, you want to look for the entries, and this combines everything. This Ethereum, Solana, if you're looking to make entries on the altcoins, this is the area you want to look for a potential entry. Okay, and if we lose this low, then this is where you want to turn extremely bearish and look for the major shorts. At the moment, as I said, if we lose this level, you can look for the scalp short, but do not make this short as a swing and look to target the absolute lows. No, do not do that. Quick in and out. These shorts are quick in and out. Unless we change the structure, there is no reason to look for the shorts. Okay, again, if I tell you my higher bias and higher time frame bias, this is to simplify it. This is where I'm expecting a rejection and I'm expecting a lower. I am not expecting an all-time high. I am not expecting 100k. Okay, but as long as the trend is bullish, it doesn't hurt to take the longs and make money. Once we start to change the trend and we start to turn bearish, okay, sure, then you can take the shorts. But taking shorts at the current market price while we are in a bull trend doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I'm not interested in taking the shorts unless we turn extremely bearish. So that's my point of view there, and this is the long level I have given you. And for the higher time frame, I have told you this is the level that I'm looking at. It is 88k and 90k. I still think Bitcoin can go higher. We can do a small retracement and then eventually lead higher to this level. This is a very important level, and we're heading towards the value area low of this level, and this is where I'm expecting a rejection, major rejection on the Bitcoin. And we also have the naked point of control there. We also have the 0.79 level if we draw Fibonacci from here to the here. So that's why I'm really excited about this level to look for the potential shorts. Again, keep in mind, to give you the analogy, thinking of buying the house is different than actually buying the house. If price comes to this level, I will start to think to look for the shorts, but I will not execute unless I get the confirmation on the lower time frame that now we are turning bearish. This is a very important one. I don't want you to place the limits. Make sure you always look for the confirmations before you make the entry. So yeah, this is the plan on the Bitcoin. Overall, the price action is looking weaker. I am expecting lower to this level, then eventually higher. This is to summarize the Bitcoin update. Okay, this was one of the charts that I posted on my X and I'm really excited about. Give me a second. Because of course the Jupiter is showing immense strength, and it is never hard to trade a coin which is showing such good strength. So this is the level I'm looking at for potential longs. I shared a complete analysis on my X. I can share it with you guys here as well. Follow me on the X if you haven't, of course. We have been catching really good trades on the X. Yesterday we caught an hype trade, and then the Metis trade, and then I also caught the bong trade on the X. So make sure you follow me on the X. So we have a 200 SMA here, and we also have daily FEG. So this level gives me a lot of confidence because of that, and we also have a value area high air which we can produce a bounce from. So this is overall a very good level to look for the longs. So I would like to play out something like this, and then I would be looking to target this high or this high. Yeah, something like this. So let's see what happens. Again, this is not a limit. I am still making a plan on the Jupiter, so let's see what happens. But this is the level I'm interested. Okay, so if this comes down to this level, and yeah, I was talking about this other chart yesterday. I talked about this on my X as well. This was our mini range on the 15-minute time frame, and we have lost the mini range, which is of course is extremely bearish, and I do not like to see this. The last support that I see is this. If we lose this level, then yeah, I think the bad days is coming again for the altcoins. I think we should not lose that. Now if I also further talk about on the daily time frame about the others, we were in a supply zone, right? You can see this was the daily FEG here. We were in a supply zone, we were in a resistance zone, and the resistance worked out really good. So if we look at from the daily perspective, this dump was necessary. And if I be really honest with you, this is looking scary for the altcoins. This loss of the mini range, rejection from the daily, and I don't see any significant support before this level on the daily, at least. I don't see any significant support before this level. And if others comes to this level, then of course our trades will get stopped out and the altcoins will bleed so heavily. So just be careful of what you are trading and what's your bias is right now. I would say just be careful before we get a proper verdict, like what are we doing. Looking at the 15-minute time frame, we are definitely bearish. So my bias is also turning bearish. I'm taking a short on the Solana, as I said. Yeah, Solana, and what it was, and the other was ZAC. Yeah, so others is not looking good in front of me. Anyways, if you guys have any specific chart requests that you want me to look at, I'm happy to look at.